I welcome you all to Major H.S. Kalsi's Balnoi Academy. I am Ritu Sahani, Faculty of English. In today's class, we are going to cover clause composition. So let's get started. Let me begin with giving you a briefing of what exactly is a clause composition, the format and tips. And then we are going to solve 3 clause composition passages. Sometimes in the question paper, clause comprehension, even that heading is given, clause test, whatever we may choose to call it. What is it exactly? It is a passage with fill in the blanks. So one blank is closely related to the other blanks. They are correlated fill in the blanks, which is why it is known as a clause composition, as in the blanks are closed within a passage. So if you want an alternative name to this kind of a question, this is nothing but passage completion. By filling in the blanks, you end up completing the passage. Okay, so what are the tips? Let's begin with the tips. The tips and of course the approach. What should you do? How should you solve, how should you approach this particular question? Tip number 1, we're going to begin with skimming the passage. Now what I mean by skimming is quick reading in order to get a general idea about the context of the passage. Now like I said, there are fill in the blanks and each blank they've given 4 options, A, B, C, D. We should not read the options at all while skimming. We're going to kind of overlook the options, ignore the options. So for us, they are not there while skimming. Yes. So skimming, it means quick reading. To get a general idea. And don't read the options. Second tip is do not read only up to the blank. Let's say you start reading, you arrive at a blank and then you look at the options and you start deciding the answer. Don't do that. Don't read only up to the blank. Please read ahead of the blank. Read at least 1 extra line. Why? Because these are closely related blanks. The first sentence, the first blank could be closely related to the second blank. So yeah, don't read only to the blank. So read 1 line extra after the blank. Do not read only up to the blank. Tip number 3, follow the elimination strategy. Rule out approach. Now what is rule out approach? Rule out means elimination. Now there has to be some grounds for eliminating. किस basis पे आप options को eliminate करोगे? That okay, this is wrong, this is not the answer. On what basis? 3 things. Let me write, I will explain. You are going to rule out options which do not match the context of the passage, which do not match the grammar, which do not match the tone of the passage. So let me write that. Rule out, eliminate options which do not match these 3 things. Now let me explain. Let's say a passage is talking about volcano. Some volcano reference is there. And here goes an example. After the dash of the volcano. And the options given are, let me change the color. After the ejection of the volcano, after the insertion of the volcano, after the movement of the volcano, or after the eruption of the volcano. Which option do you think matches with the context of volcano? Of course, eruption. These three do not match with the context. So we're going to rule them out. So we know, well, this is the most suitable word for volcano. The volcano erupts. Right? Okay. Then also rule out options which do not match with the grammar. What I mean is, whichever option you will select, A, B, C, D, the tense of that option should be exactly the same as the tense of that statement. Or not only tense, prepositions should be correct, the adjective should be correct. Whatever grammar we know, we're going to apply it. So the option which you select should be grammatically right. So close composition is nothing but applied grammar. All of your entire grammar syllabus, you have to put it to use over here. Yes? And of course, you're going to rule out options which do not match with the tone of the passage. For example, every passage has a certain tone to it, positive tone, negative tone. So let's say the passage has a positive tone. Rule out options which have a negative tone. Now, as far as grammar goes, I think I can give you an example. Let's say, here goes the example. In short, I'm giving you. The dash is that. I give you only 2 options over here, not 4. I'm only trying to explain my point here. The dash is that. And the options are difficult. Next option is difficulty. Just by reading these 2, you know which one is grammatically correct. Do you say the difficult is that? No. You say mushkil ye hai ki, the difficulty is that. So this is an adjective, this is a noun. Now in the given context, wahan noun chahiye. Anyways, even if you don't want to get into noun and adjective, it will not sound right to you. This is grammatically wrong. This is grammatically correct. So we ruled out the option which did not match with the grammar. The grammar has to be correct, right? So these are the 3 grounds for elimination: context, grammar, and tone. Last but not the least, most important tip for comprehension is use your common sense. Yes, you heard me right. Please use your common sense, your general knowledge, all of your outside knowledge. This is such a section where you're going to apply all of that. The reverse is true in comprehension passages. In comprehension, you should never use your common sense. It's about the author's opinion. Right? So here, use your common sense. I think I can add one more tip. Although I did talk about grammar, but that tense point, I will just specifically write it as the 5th tip. It's important because I'm going to highlight that. Tip number 5, the tense of the selected option should be the same as the tense of the statement where you are filling it in. In short, the tense should be consistent. This is like a pro tip. Believe me, it really is. It is super useful for doing close compositions. Right, so with this, we are done with the tips and the approach. Let's see, can we apply this? Yeah, this is just theory, so we're going to apply this. We're going to do 3 close compositions. Let's begin. I think I can get a slide if you want to take a picture. Let me get aside. You can take a picture. All right. So we're going to follow the tips. We're going to skim it, right? We will not read these options, just a quick reading and to get a general idea. So let's read. The Nobel Prize, not peace, the Nobel Prize for chemistry this year is a tribute to the power of, then take a slight pause. Don't read the options, just 1 second pause. Right? The Nobel Prize for chemistry this year is a tribute to the power of the laureates harnessed evolution and used it with amazing results. Francis H. Arnold, an American who was given half of the prize, used directed evolution to variants of naturally occurring enzymes that could be used to biofuels and pharmaceuticals. The other half went to George P. Smith, also of the US, and Sir Gregory P. Winter from the UK, who evolved antibodies to autoimmune diseases and even metastatic cancer through a process called phage display. So we do get some context, okay, it's about scientists and there's some experiments and all right. So let's start solving. We have skimmed the passage. So let's read. The Nobel Prize for chemistry this year is a tribute to the power of, now power of what? What do you think is the answer? Evolution, devolution, revolution, or involution? If you say there's a tip working over here, there's a hack. I mean, look at the word evolution repeated at several occasions in the passage. So you know, okay, passage is talking about it. That is the answer, definitely. इसी के लिए प्राइज मिला है उसको. The power of evolution. Now, you know what's the meaning of devolution? I'll give it to you. Devolution is degeneration, retrograde evolution. Yeah, so it's just the antonym of evolution. It is degeneration. It is retrograde evolution. इवॉल्व में कोई तरक्की होती है, डिवॉल्व में पीछे को जाते हो आप. Yes. Okay. Revolution is the passage talking about some revolution. कोई क्रांति की बात हो रही है इधर? No, not at all. It's not. It doesn't have a historical concept. It has a scientific context over here. And you know what's involution? That's another vocab word for you. Involution is the complexity of something. If something is involuted, it is very complex and intricate, और काफी उसमें बारीकियां हैं और बहुत complex है. So it is anything which is complex. So therefore, involution is complexity and intricacy of something. When I say intricacy, I mean lot of minute details are there. उसको involution कहते हैं. Anyways, our answer was a very easy answer. Evolution passage is talking about that. Okay. The laureates harnessed evolution and used it where? Where did they use it? Again, the context is very much there. माइक्रोस्कोप में रिजल्ट्स मिले हैं, फील्ड में मिले हैं, मार्केट में मिले हैं, या लैबोरेटरी साइंटिस्ट की बात हो रही है? Clearly the answer is laboratory. Right? So they got amazing results in the laboratory. Then this person, an American who was given 1/2 of the prize, used directed evolution to Why did he use directed evolution to dash enzymes? Now what do you do to the enzymes? At least what did these people do? They inhibited the enzymes, synthesize, hamper, or hold back. Now if you think about it, this has a negative meaning. Hamper also negative meaning. Hold back also negative meaning. Final answer is therefore this. Odd one out. I'm giving you more and more tips. Context क्या है passage का? कुछ काम किया, तभी Nobel Prize मिला, ये किया. Enzymes बनाए, synthesizing and right, making them, right? So anyways, this word really goes well with enzymes, and with the context of the passage, we ruled out options which do not match with the tone of the passage. Yeah, the passage is talking about really evolution and it has a positive tone. So we rule out options which those are all negative. So I'm showing you that tip which we did, options which do not match with the tone of the passage. Okay. So they synthesized enzymes that could be used to any of these options, enzymes that could be used to the biofuels. Now constitute the biofuels, sync the biofuels, manufacture or resolve. Which option is going with the tone of the passage? Synthesize से भी उसके synthesize की lines पे और कौन सा option? Of course this, बना रहे हैं ना. Enzymes used to manufacture the biofuels. Enzymes used to manufacture the pharmaceuticals. Right? Okay. So the other options don't match with the tone and the context of the passage. The other half went to George P. Smith, also of the US, and Sir Gregory P. Winter from the UK, who evolved antibodies to dash the autoimmune diseases. Now, what are the antibodies doing to the autoimmune diseases and to the cancer? They will support. Will they support the disease? Will they observe? Will they invite? What are they? Antibodies. वो anti ही काम करेंगे. Yes. So they will combat. They will combat the autoimmune diseases because they are antibodies. उससे लड़ेंगे वो. Yeah. So, and even metastatic cancer through a process called as phage display. Fine, so we are done with the passage. If you want the final answers, I'll just re-announce them. First question, alpha. 101, alpha evolution. I'm announcing the answers yet again. 102, delta laboratory. 103, synthesize enzymes. 103, bravo, synthesize. 104, manufacture. 104, Charlie, manufacture. 105, alpha, combat. These are the answers. Lastly, I did take note of some words. If you did see there. Did I miss on explaining any word? What is the meaning of harness? Who are laureates? See, laureates are again, we generally use this word with Nobel laureates. So if you win laurels and accolades, it means you are winning glory and, for the nation. Yeah? So those people are laureates. Also, what is harness? Harness is utilize. If you harness the potential of someone, you are using that potential for your advantage. That's how the word harness is used like a verb, to make use of something. So we harness electricity, right, this way. Okay, so those two words were there on my mind. All right, second passage. So it has something about habits. 10 questions are there. So if you want, you can take a picture first. I'll get aside. Right, this much. Take a picture. Keep it with you. You should have notes with you. Okay. Let's start skimming. The first tip is skimming. Bad habits such as overeating, drinking, or smoking, very easy to acquire. One should fight the force of habit. Even good things can be very harmful when done excess. The wise man is conscious his habits and checks them promptly. The use of tobacco has spread all the world. Those who have acquired this bad habit would be able to get rid of it. Alcohol, which is more common in cold countries than in warmer ones, does nobody any good and should be avoided. Alcohol, even if taken in small quantities, to affect one's health. For the victims of alcoholism, helps, but this condition cannot be cured. Symptoms of alcoholism include repeated alcohol consumption, related legal and health issues. That's it. So we do get a fair idea about the context. We get a general idea. It's about alcoholism, bad habits, and this and that. Let's begin. Bad habits such as overeating, drinking, or smoking have very easy to acquire, are very easy to acquire, will very easy to acquire, or shall very easy. So, bad habits are easy to acquire. शॉर्ट में तो ये है ना? सो फालतू का हटा दे, जैसे ये आसानी से समझ में आए. Bad habits are easy to acquire. So, just grammatically right option we have selected. The other options are not grammatically right. One should fight. Now here it is talking about fight. So you fight from, fight for, fight of, or fight against. ये context पे depend करता है. अब इसके against fight करना है ना, क्योंकि alcoholism है. Yeah? Let's say अगर किसी के support में fighting for my rights, या तो वहाँ for आएगा, but यहाँ नहीं आएगा. Why? Because this is alcoholism, something negative. Right? So therefore we choose the option fight against. Fight against the force of habit. ये आदत है, इसके खिलाफ लड़ते हैं. Right? So this question is based on fixed preposition. Yes, the word fight takes for also. It will depend on the context. If you're talking something positive, this is clearly negative. So fight against. Even good things can be very harmful when done to excess, in excess, with excess, or as excess. What do you think? This one is a little tricky actually. You may think this, done in excess. You'll be surprised to know that's not the answer. Answer is this, alpha, done to excess. My explanation is, it is a phrase in English. Please Google if you want. The phrase is, if you do something, okay, I'll write it. Do something to excess. You don't do something in excess. In English we say you do something to excess. This is a phrase. And again it means was ati karna, zyada karna usko, that's it. So done to excess. Preposition based question. The other options are not grammatically right. They do not match with the grammar. The wise man is conscious about, so man is conscious about his habits, with regard to his habits, of his habits, or with his habits. What do you think? Hmm? You may think about. Oh, I mean, you can get the correct answer also. I'm just trying to, you know, have a conversation with you here, have some interaction. The answer is this. Why? Fixed preposition. After conscious, we never use about, we actually use of. He's conscious of himself. You should be conscious of your words. Yeah, be mindful of what you say to people. Conscious of. Fixed preposition. Okay. Next one. So the wise man is conscious of his bad habits and checks them promptly. The use of tobacco has spread all around the world, all of the world, all over the world, all in the world. Now, which one is okay? Yes. All over. This is how we say, no? All over. The water has spilled all over. When you want to talk about a thing panning a large area, then you go for over, all over. Yeah. So that's how. Spread all over. Again, it's like the appropriate preposition. Don't go for around the world. It's not around the world. Okay. Those who have acquired this bad habit would, अब इनको ये आदत लग गई है, बुरी आदत. Those who have acquired this bad habit would barely be able to get rid of it, would scarcely be able to get rid of it, would hardly be able to get rid of it, or would seldom be able to get rid of it. What do you think? There's an odd one out strategy over here again, if you noticed. Although they are little confusing options, I must admit. Barely, scarcely, hardly. They are all alike only actually. So the actual answer is seldom. Odd one out strategy. So more and more tips other than the 5 tips and approach I gave you earlier. See, क्या टोन है पैसेज का कि अगर ये बुरी आदत लग जाती है तो इसमें बहुत कम चांसेस होते हैं कि कोई इससे उभर पाए, इस आदत को ओवरकम कर पाए. So those who have acquired this bad habit would seldom, and the meaning of seldom actually is rarely be able to get rid of it. And that is the tone of the passage. We understood that while we skimmed the passage earlier. Okay. So alcohol, which is more common in cold countries than in warmer ones, does nobody any good. या किसी का आज तक भला नहीं हुआ है alcohol से, and should be avoided. What do you think? क्या टोन है पैसेज का कि इतनी स्ट्रांगली कह रहे हैं ना, इसको कभी भी नहीं लेना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि इसको थोड़ा बहुत ले लो, मॉडरेट, ओकेजनली, नथिंग एट ऑल. राइट. सो आंसर इज दैट्स द टोन ऑफ द पैसेज. दिस इज गोइंग बाय द टोन बिकॉज इट्स से बहुत ही बुरी आदत है और ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड हो गई है और rarely people overcome this habit. So see the author's tone over here. So इसको totally avoid कर देना चाहिए. Altogether it should be avoided. It's not particularly. So see, we are not talking about choice of alcohol above over other things. Right? That is not what the passage is saying. It's particularly talking about alcohol और इसको बस हमेशा के लिए altogether. It should be avoided. So the tone over here is that it's not that you should have it in moderation or occasionally, nothing like that. Yeah, कभी भी नहीं लेना चाहिए. So alcohol, even if taken, see this tone. Small में भी वो negative highlight कर रहा है. So therefore that is the tone, the word altogether. Really, if you read ahead, like I said earlier, yeah, we did that in skimming also. Alcohol, even if taken in small quantities, क्या हो जाता है? अगर कम भी लेते हैं तो क्या होता है? Small quantities tends to affect, does to affect, levels to affect, denies to affect. सुनने में भी कौन सा अच्छा लगा? These three are grammatically wrong. Even meaningfully they are wrong. I mean, in the sense of the meaning they are wrong. This one is the correct answer. We will read. Alcohol tends to affect one's health. यही कहना चाहते हैं ना. I'll give you another tip over here. Passage is talking about habit. And only the word tendency talks about habit. आपको रुझान है, आपकी tendency है, inclination है, आदत है, tendency. And therefore this is the suitable word because of habit which is talked about in the passage. This is another explanation other than elimination. Okay. For the victims of alcoholism, what helps? अगर किसी को ये बहुत प्रॉब्लम है alcoholism, क्या हेल्प करेगा इसमें? Diagnose helps. Diagnosis होता है. Diagnose is just a verb. Yeah? So it's grammatically wrong. Challenge helps. पहले ही परेशानी में है बंदा, उसको ये आदत छुड़ानी है, उसको चैलेंज और क्या करना है उसको. Yeah? Chronic helps. Chronic what? ये तो incomplete ही option है. Yeah? So I'm just, it's so incomplete. Chronic nothing. Chronic something at least. Yeah? So answer therefore is, जो इस alcoholism के victim है, क्या मदद करेगा उनको? कोई treatment करोगे उनकी तो उनको मदद होगी कोई. So treatment helps. But this condition cannot be cured. Symptoms of alcoholism include, so they say थोड़ी मदद तो होती है पर क्योर नहीं होता. Yes, this is what they want to say. So, see, this is not about my opinion. I am only talking about what this passage is trying to say. That's it. That's all there is to it. Okay. Symptoms of alcoholism include repeated alcohol consumption, related legal and health issues. So we'll have to read all four along with this. इसको एक ही सांस में पढ़ना पड़ेगा. करके देखते हैं. Symptoms of alcoholism include repeated alcohol consumption, serious related legal and health issues. Symptoms of alcoholism include repeated alcohol consumption despite related legal and health issues. And symptoms include meaning related legal and health issues, therapeutic related. What do you think is the answer? Did you get your answer? This is nonsense. Meaning related, therapeutic related, what is it? The symptoms include alcohol consumption. देखो यहाँ ये आंसर है, despite. Why? कि हालांकि लोगों को इतने लीगल इश्यूज भी हो जाते हैं, हेल्थ इश्यूज भी हो जाते हैं, फिर भी अल्कोहल को छोड़ते नहीं हैं. Right? So repeated alcohol consumption despite health issues. So because यही तो कहना चाह रहे हैं ना, ये क्योर हो ही नहीं सकता. So despite that, despite ये इतनी प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं, हेल्थ इश्यूज पीपल को होते हैं, फिर भी वो कंज्यूम करते हैं अल्कोहल. Yes, so this really goes with the tone of the passage. I am dead serious about the tip I gave you. Tone of the passage. Try to connect with what is the tone of this passage. What is the author exactly trying to say? And we get the answers. So we are done with this passage. Moving on. So if you want 80 Bravo despite, 79 Charlie treatment, 78 Alpha tends, 77 Bravo altogether, 76 Charlie seldom, 75 Charlie over, 74 Charlie of, 73 Alpha 2, 72 Delta against, and 71 Bravo R. These are the correct answers. Next one. This will be the last passage for this video. Let's begin with skimming. Banking is essential building block. So do you see I'm not reading this? So ignore. Okay. Banking is essential building block to reach greater prosperity and help build a better system. Financial services can create a path out of poverty. However, big traditional banks often exclude low-income populations requirements or by using historically discriminatory practices that keep low-income customers from formal finance. Modern lifestyles are predicated. This is not predicted, predicated. Modern lifestyles are predicated debt. And this is not debt. This is debt. The B is silent. Modern lifestyles are predicated debt. If you have a stable and reliable income, have a bank account with access to a range modern financial products, you can manage your debts efficiently. This, what the entire financial system is for, but debt, a lifetime trap if you don't have easy access to financial products. Now let's start solving. So we do get a fair idea. It's about banking and tone also, context, tone, everything we get. We get some idea. So banking is essential building block. Article knowledge. What are the article rules over here? Yes, this is the vowel sound. E sound, no? A sound, essential. So therefore the correct answer is and. The तो पहली line में आएगा ही नहीं ना. And comes for the first reference and the will come for the second reference. अगर यही building block की दूसरी बार बात होती तो the आता. Okay, banking is an essential building block to reach greater prosperity and help build a better system. A system, financial services can create a path out of poverty. एक ऐसा system जहाँ you were talking about a place over here, yeah? A system where financial services can create a path out of poverty. The system where, okay. However, big traditional banks often exclude low-income populations the word over here is exclude. However, big traditional banks often exclude low-income populations. They exclude these people by requirements, to requirements, with requirements, or for requirements. The suitable preposition is, I think you've got it. You exclude by. That's the factor. You exclude by requirement. There's another tip. Did you notice? Did you notice? The word by is again there. So this is a hack. If any of these options, जैसे they are confusing you, आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा क्या करना है, कौन सा option ठीक है. So I'll give, the hack is, if any of these words, if you find in the passage ahead of the blank or even before the blank, immediately, yeah, just in the sentence before this, after, then that's the answer. So ये word by दो बार repeat है. So therefore this is the answer. So this is how you can tackle confusing questions. Repeated word, then that is the answer. Okay. So exclude, anyways, I've given you the logical explanation also. Exclude के बाद by कहते हैं. So exclude by requirements or by using historically discriminatory practices that keep dash low income customers. Now the line is talking about customers. Customers, singular or plural? Plural. So are you going to use this with plural? No, you'll not say this customers. Where customers, which customers, why, which is used for selection. Right? उनमें से कोई एक and so there's no selection over here. Clearly the answer is these, that keep these customers, the low income customers, away from formal finance. Yeah. Why away? Why away? Because of the word keep away. So do you see how this away is linked to this? I said they're closely related. They're really very closely knit. Yeah. So या आगे या इधर, या पहले या बाद में, एक line आगे पीछे. You have to keep going back and forth, to and fro. Okay. So low income customers keep these low income customers away from formal finance. Okay. Anyways, away from even this goes together. Modern lifestyles are predicated. Now what do you think? For that you need to know this word actually. So let me clarify. What's the meaning of the word predicated? Predicated means one situation is predicated on the other, and therefore the answer has to be this. You know, after predicated we always use on. So what is the meaning of the word predicated? Predicated means the second situation, if one situation is predicated on the second situation, it means the second situation is not possible, it is not going to happen if the first situation is not true. So they are kind of interlinked and interdependent, and that is the meaning of the word predicated. So somehow, loosely speaking, I would say dependent on, and in that sense, very loosely. Okay, so modern lifestyles are predicated on debt, fixed preposition after predicated. If you have a stable and reliable income, if you have this, that's one. Second thing, if you have a bank account with access to a range. Now what's the preposition used with range? Range to modern products, range with, range for, range of. Range of. Range of so many products. Range of services, a range of TV programs, and range of. Range के बाद of ही आता है. If you see, at least 3-4 questions are clearly based on prepositions. Prepositions is such an important chapter for close composition. Okay. So a range of products, you can manage your debts efficiently. This, what the entire financial system is for. This has what the entire system is for. This was, this is, this means. What do you think? In my opinion, the answer is this. You want to say, did you see? Did you see? Yes, I just saw. I just noticed. Yeah? So this is what the इसी के लिए तो financial system बना है. This is what the entire financial system is for. Make sense? Okay. Next, moving on. But debt dash a lifetime trap. Now here comes the role of grammar. Verb, tenses, subject verb agreement. Yeah? Now debt, singular subject. So with singular subject, the rule is singular subjects. After this, we should always use V1 SES. Singular subjects agree with V1 SES. So debt become नहीं होगा. Debt becomes. Right? So debt becomes a lifetime trap. कर्जा एक जिंदगी भर का trap बन जाता है if you don't have easy access. So if you see, we rule out this. अगर यहाँ एक plural subject लिखा होता, then we would go for become. Okay, students become. A student becomes. This way. Okay. And of course, these don't go with the grammar also and meaning also. Debt comes for a trap. No. एक जाल बन जाता है ना, या goes for a trap. Debt कहाँ चला गया? Right? So even the meaning and the grammar both are just horrible, terrible. Yeah, okay. So if you don't have any access to, but debt becomes a lifetime trap if you don't have any access to. Now what do you think? See, products again plural. So this तो नहीं होगा. That भी नहीं होगा. Which भी नहीं होगा. You know, these. Why? Because financial products, बात तो हुई है अभी financial products की. So clearly the answer has to be these. मतलब these means जो अभी अभी बात की उसके बारे में. Yeah. So you will not choose some कि वो वाले कौन से वाले. We just talked about it. So yeah, these financial products which were mentioned earlier. So this one is the answer. So with this, we are done with solving 3 close composition passages. I hope you gained some clarity along with the tips and tricks and the approach. So with that, I wrap up the video. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.